Hi everyone, MetaAnime here, hope you are doing well. Today I'm going to tell the story of a sci-fi adventure film called In This Corner of the World. Before we go, this video contains spoilers, so please take this warning for those that haven't watched this movie yet. Without further ado, here's the recap of In This Corner of the World. Starting in Hiroshima in the 1930s, a little girl named Suzu Urano went to the city in order to sell nori in place of her sick brother. On the way, she was kidnapped by a monster with a basket together with a boy named Shuusaku. They eventually found a way to escape the monster together. At home, she told the story to her sister Sumi by drawing it to her. She has a lively family with one big brother, a little sister, two parents, and a kind grandmother. Time goes by, now it is 1943 in Hiroshima, and she reached the age of 18, which is already an age to marry at the time. One day when she was at her grandmother's house, she got the news that a man came to her house for kure to propose her. On her way home, she met her childhood friend Mizuhara and thought that he is the one who came to propose, but apparently it was not. Suzu tried to avoid going home because she did not know the man. However, she accidentally met them anyway and led them to the train station. By February 1944, Suzu and her family went to Kure for the wedding ceremony. They had a small celebration with only close relatives present. Suzu now is responsible for the chores at her new home because of her sick mother-in-law. At night, Suzu and her husband, Shuusaku, finally got a chance alone to be more intimate. She must wake up early in the morning to help prepare the chores while her husband and father-in-law go to work at a ship-making factory. One day, Suzu's sister-in-law, Keiko, and her daughter, Harumi, came to visit. She was harsh to Suzu and even complained about her looks. Seeing how slow Suzu was, she took over her chores and did it at an incredible speed. This gives Suzu some time to make a new kimono from her old one and made her thankful to Keiko. As Keiko will be living there for a while, she asked Suzu to go home to Hiroshima for a while. At Hiroshima, Suzu went to her parents' home and enjoyed their family time together again. At night, Sumi discovered a bald spot on Suzu's head, which made her very concerned. On her way home to Kure, she stopped to buy some pencils and notes. She got so lost in time while drawing the surrounding of Hiroshima that she missed all the trains to Kure. Then she got back home to her parents' house that day. This made her family laugh at her and pitied her husband's family. At Kure, her sister-in-law was still there and still helping out with the chores. After she got home from Hiroshima, she seemed to keep dazing off, probably thinking about her bald spot. On the way home from work, Shuusaku saw Suzu and sat by her side. He showed her all the marine fleet they had at the port at the time. They both accidentally fell together and made Shuusaku notice her bald spot. Apparently, everyone in the family already knew about it, which made Suzu feel so embarrassed. Not long after, Keiko and Harumi went back to her husband's home. During that time, the food distribution was also very little and forced everyone to get creative about their food, including Suzu. One day, Keiko and Harumi moved into her parents' house after the house got demolished. In July 1944, the citizens started making their own bunkers to evacuate from airstrikes. Shuusaku told Suzu about Keiko. She met a man in the city while she was out to buy a present for her father. They eventually married and ran a watch shop together. Due to her character, Keiko often got into argument with her husband's family. After losing her husband, she ran the shop alone, but then lost the shop after the demolition. Her son, Hisao, was taken by her husband's family, so she is only left with Harumi alone. While drawing at the field, Suzu was captured by the military police for being suspected of espionage. After the military police left, the family can't stop laughing about the fact that someone like Suzu is being suspected as a spy. One day, Suzu and Harumi found out that their sugar was being swarmed by ants. They panicked and put the sugar in the middle of the water to keep the ants away. But she accidentally made it dissolve into the water. Her mother-in-law then gave her some money to buy some sugar at the market. Suzu, being Suzu again, she got lost on her way home from the market. Luckily, a nice lady helped her find her way back. One day, Suzu went to deliver her husband's notes. Her sister asked her to at least put some on makeup and when she goes out. She put on some face powder that made his husband hard to recognize her. At night, when they were both alone, she told her husband that she was glad to have come to this family. On another day, Suzu's childhood friend Mizuhara came to visit her. He is now a sailor and Harumi seemed to be very fond of him. Mizuhara found it very funny to see Suzu doing chores very well. Seeing how close the two of them are, Shuusaku felt some jealousy and made him sleep in the warehouse attic. Suzu went to accompany Mizuhara there at night and Mizuhara expressed his feelings toward her. But she told him that she'll already glad to be with her current family and is not forced to be there. Mizuhara was glad to hear that and left the next day so as to not bother her again. On the way home from Hiroshima after praying for Suzu's older brother's death, Shusaku told her about his jealousy towards Mizuhara. They then kept arguing on the way home. One day, an unexpected airstrike suddenly came while Suzu and Harumi were in the field. Her father-in-law immediately came to cover for them. He suddenly collapsed, but luckily it was due to his overwork. The airstrikes continued for the next few days and they must remain vigilant all the time. They must turn down the light at night and lose some sleep due to having to hide at the bunker when airstrikes come at night. Airstrikes kept coming and one day, his father-in-law never returned home, which got all of them very worried. Shusaku also told Suzu that he will be part of the military and will not return for 3 months or might not even return at all. This comes as a shock to Suzu, but she remains strong and accepts it. Before he departs, Suzu will draw Shusaku in her notes so as to not ever forget him. On June 21st, Keiko got the news of her father was in a hospital. She got her father's broken watch and planned to get it fixed at Shimonoseki, where her son and in-laws live. While waiting in line for a ticket, Keiko asked Suzu and Harumi to go visit their father at the hospital. After they got out of the hospital, there had been a sudden airstrike and they hid together in a bunker. As it calmed down, they got out to go to where Keiko was. On the way, Harumi accidentally got too close to a crater made by a bomb. Military police came to warn them of a potential bomb that hadn't exploded, but Suzu couldn't hear the warning. When Suzu finally realized it, it was already too late. The bomb exploded. Harumi lost her life at the spot while Suzu lost her right arm. Keiko blamed Suzu for the whole incident, which caused greater emotional damage to Suzu. Feeling afraid to lose everything, Suzu daringly went to put out a flame at their house when a flare bomb was dropped even though everyone was already evacuated. Out of everything that happened, luckily Shusaku was still safe and sound when he got home. One day an airstrike occurred again when Suzu was in the field and she was saved by Shusaku. She told him about her frustration and wanted to go home to Hiroshima. Despite feeling reluctant, he allowed her to go home. While packing, Keiko apologized to Suzu for blaming her for Harumi's death. She helped her pack and dress for the journey. At that moment, a huge flash suddenly appeared followed by a roaring sound and a small earthquake. They saw a giant smoke from where Hiroshima is. That was the time Suzu lost her hometown for good and she felt really helpless. The neighborhood immediately gathered as much help as possible to be given to Hiroshima. Not long after, Japan announced its surrender and marked the end of the war. After some time, Suzu finally got the time to visit her little sister Sumi at her grandmother's house. They lost their mother during the tragic event, but they still got their grandmother and relatives. On their way home, she witnessed the devastating condition of Hiroshima. Many people even mistook her for their lost relatives. Shusaku came there to pick her home, and despite everything that happened, they are still glad to have each other. While waiting for the train, a little girl picked up Suzu's rice ball and started to get close to Suzu. The little girl lost her mother after the bombing. As her mother also lost her right arm, seeing Suzu, who is also without her right arm, just gave her comfort. Suzu and Shusaku then decided to take her to their home at Kure and adopt the little girl to their family. So, that concludes the recap of In This Corner of the World. What do you guys think? One of the film's greatest strengths is its ability to capture the essence of daily life amidst the chaos and destruction of war. It meticulously portrays the mundane routines, simple joys, and small triumphs of Suzu's life, highlighting the resilience and strength of the human spirit. The film does not shy away from portraying the horrors and devastation of war. It confronts the audience with the harsh realities of bombings, loss, and the profound impact on the lives of civilians. However, amidst the tragedy, In This Corner of the World also explores themes of hope, love, and the importance of cherishing the beauty of life, even in the darkest times. Suzu's determination, resilience, and ability to find solace in her art are sources of inspiration and serve as a testament to the indomitable human spirit. Please tell us what you think through the comment section. If you like this content, please leave us a like and share them with your friends. Thank you for watching and see you again.